Hi, so I'm going to be the skeptic person about long distance relationships, so I'm going to be asking Devana some questions. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay, so first question is, there are plenty of men in the US. Why didn't you pick somebody from here?
Well, if we knew my dating past, then that would easily answer that question for itself. But my thing is, I have had more interest in men not from America. And I think part of that has been that I have got more interest from them as well. But that's been from when I travel. I travel a lot. Or it's been because I work with people from different countries, like all the time. I do a lot of refugee work. And why else? I feel like the culture and values and ways of dating and things like that just better fit me personally. I've always figured that I would be, not always, but I would say probably from college, I figured that I would be with someone foreign, and then I just happened to move abroad and find someone while I was abroad. So I was welcome to someone from the US, but I just don't think that was what was for me.
Sure. All right, next question. Don't you think he's just trying to get a green card?
You know, first off, I think people that ask that question are not, probably don't tend to be very knowledgeable in the immigration system and laws and visa requirements. Because if it was so simple as just finding someone to be with, to get married to, I think a lot more people would do it. The requirements, I mean, like, you have to meet this person in person. It's not cheap to fly to Jamaica or the Dominican Republic or Australia or Germany or wherever your partner is from. That's not cheap. So, I mean, I think there's definitely situations where people can be taken advantage of, and that does happen without a doubt. But I don't think that, I don't know. I just don't feel like that's the average issue. I think there's definitely a percentage of these relationships that fall under that category, but there's not a lot. I feel like you're speaking about the minority and trying to, spread it all up in the majority, and that's not fair. Also, again, if he wanted someone with a green card, I would suggest not having picked me. Like, if you want to come to America, like, to live it up and, be rich and do your thing, I wouldn't have suggested myself, but
So you guys are always talking about visas. Why can't he just come to the United States? Like, why does he have to have a visa?
it's our immigration system is just not that simple, and I guess the reason is to try to prevent fraud, people coming here to fake it or take advantage of the system or harvest the American dollar. But I just think our system is built to kind of sift through that, even though I don't agree with all that it does. It's just not so simple once you get here. I mean, if you were to just hop on a plane and come, like, he can only stay for so long legally. I mean, eventually you'd run into legal issues that would run into extra money that you might not want to pay, that could put you in we don't want to risk, because I've had even like a family member suggest that I wouldn't want to risk doing things improperly to elongate our distance or make coming together more difficult in the end. It's not worth it to me. We've already spent enough time apart. I just want to do it right, get it right.
So, how do you really know this is real? Like, do you really know them?
So I feel like in my situation, I am at a definite advantage because, like I said, I lived abroad. I lived in Jamaica for a significant amount of time. We've been together 3 years. We've spent a good amount of that time together physically, which like half or more. So I feel like my relationship is no different than anyone else that's dated someone for a year or two and then decided to get engaged or get married, because I've known him just as long as they have. It just so happens that he doesn't live in the US.
All right, next question. How much time have you guys really spent together?
Okay, so if I were to like total it up and add it, goodness gracious. Okay, I lived in Jamaica like a year and a half, and then I went to visit, and then I went to visit again. So let's say like 18, let's say like 21 months. And that's of 21 months. That's of like almost a 3-year span. So I think that's a significant amount of time, especially considering, when you compare this to other scenarios in which people might have not been, had the advantage of being able to spend as much time together. I think, we've gotten pretty blessed with that. All right, guys, that's all we've got.
So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
A little comedic spin here.
We tried.
We've got, seriously though, people ask all sorts of questions, and just, I mean, I don't mind, especially since we're doing this. Like, this is one of the reasons we want to do it, is because people have all sorts of questions. Ask them. Just be respectful about them. When you get the answer, consider it before you try to argue about somebody's life and relationship that you have no idea about. This is probably not a scenario that you've been in, so as knowledgeable as you may feel you are about the immigration system or relationships or families or whatever, there's a lot of sides. I don't know everything that goes on with her. She doesn't know everything that goes on with me. Your assumptions can only go so far. And I think that even if you have assumptions that are way out there, you've got to stay within the realm of respect. So that's all we ask. Ask your questions, ask other people your questions, but stay in the realm of respect. And realize that this is people's business, and they have every right to say no. You can ask and they can say, I don't want to answer that, or I don't want to share, or no thank you. Their business. So, all right. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it made you laugh. Hopefully it shed some light on how things go and what we deal with as we go through this journey.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Like,
comment,
subscribe,
share,
turn on post notifications,
follow us
on Instagram. And if you like this comedy stuff, this would be kind of fun to continue doing. So let us know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.